Alrighty. So, we're going to hop right into this one today because I think games are going to take a little while. But we've been playing a lot over the first couple weeks of Lorwyn with Sapling Nursery. So, we played a bunch of this last week in a mono green shell, in a simic shell, in a couple different things. But this is, again, an 8 mana enchantment. It has landfall. You get a 3/4 tree folk with reach. You can pay 2 to exile it, and all your tree folks in forest gain indestructible. And it has affinity for forests. So the cool thing is we have Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Makes all your lands forest, which lets you play a pretty diverse mana base, but still have the cost reduction from Sapling Nursery. But the main thing we're playing this with, which it kind of has like a pseudo combo, if you will, is Fasun Greenshell. So this is a 5 mana 4/6. As long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control get +2/+2. Has reach, and then says whenever this creature or another creature you control with toughness greater than its power enters, you can look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you put it on the field tapped. Otherwise, you put it in your hand. So it's basically you play a creature, you get a land or draw a card. And it's really cool because with Sapling Nursery, you play Greenshell. Let's say you hit a land off the top. Landfall triggers Sapling Nursery, makes it 3/4, which triggers Greenshell, which spins again. And you have the potential to sort of do like a mini storming sequence where you can put a bunch of 3/4s and a bunch of lands into play. Now, if you're familiar with like Kepler's or, I forget the other name. I apologize. If someone wants to remind me, feel free to. But this shell has been around for a little bit, also playing Plagon as a general value piece, along with this sort of 16 card package of double mana dorks, usually Noble Hierarch, Halfling, Goose, or Birds of Paradise, Fanatic of Ronus, and Malevolent Rumble, because these are all toughness greater than power. So they play well with Plagon. They also trigger Greenshell. But K-Command kind of makes your late game like insanely powerful because you're already dumping mana dorks into play, you're already jamming lands, and eventually you can just cast a K-Command to make a bunch of 0/1s. All those 0/1s then trigger Greenshell, which helps you ramp, and so on. Now, this deck is still good on its own. I've seen a couple things on MTG decks. People have been putting up good numbers. But I wanted to try and play this nursery version, but to be honest, I couldn't fit all the cards I wanted in one shell. So this time around, we went bigger. We're playing Yorion, because since the original version of this deck has been around, we've gotten some other cool things to play with. Mainly, Ice Till Explorer. Again, a 2/4. Plays well with Plagon, plays well with Greenshell, lets us loop lands to trigger Sapling Nursery, but it also lets us play Ghost Quarter and Blast Zone and things like that too, to get some powerful late game synergies and inevitability by like wiping out the opponent's lands or just making like 2 or 3 tree folks every single turn. Now, along with that, we also have Quantum Riddler. This card is obviously just good in general. You'll see it pop up everywhere. But a notable synergy is if we go like turn 2 Fanatic of Ronus into turn 3 Warp this will then tap for 4 mana during that turn that it's warped. So it's actually pretty easy to cast Sapling Nursery even if we don't hit the forest requirement, just off of a couple mana dorks and some lands and things like that too. So as I was playing with this, I liked all the packages we were going for. Compared to the mono green version, I definitely felt like we needed Plagon back in the deck, and I thought we might as well play Riddler while we're at it. Yes, it makes the mana base a little trickier, but we have starting towns, and we're allowed to play like the pain lands and stuff too. But the biggest thing is that I needed something to stop aggro decks a little more. Like, Fanatic of Ronus does okay, Plagon's a 0/3, it does okay. But I was originally testing out a white version for Wrath of the Skies, and I thought, why not just play Culling Ritual? It's not that big of a stretch in the mana base, which we still might have to tune a little, if I'm being quite honest. However, this is very good against Boros and very good against red-white auras and other random things, elves and stuff like that too. And even if we like do an early K command, it still lets us use our Eldrazi in a sense because we generate mana from them. And then it can let us follow up with like a Greenshell or an Ice Hill or a Nursery right after if the board's big enough. So in terms of like actual upgrades to the list, we're testing Riddler, we're testing Calling Ritual, we brought Plague on Black back in, and we're playing 4 of 4 of 4 of 4 of because we want to see them every game. And then lastly, we have an Emrakul. It's very feasible to just cast Emrakul, especially off K commands and Greenshell ramping us. We were originally playing Prismatic Vista, but at this point, we're playing all regular lands. There's nothing we fetch with. But even if we do, we have Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, in order to give all these tap for green. So if we had Prismatic Vista, you could still blah, blah, blah if you ran out of basics. But your land's all tap for mana, so you're not really missing out on anything. We can cast Emrakul, but there's also been turns where you get like double Greenshell plus Nursery, and then you K-command, and you draw your entire deck. Which actually is nice to have Emrakul, because you usually draw into it, and because you're not actually drawing the deck, you're just putting the cards into hand from Greenshell, you can discard this end of turn, shuffle everything back, and then do it again the next turn. So that's where we're at. That's the idea behind it. We'll see how we do. The deck has some very good grind. I think it does still suffer a little bit from drawing the wrong half of itself. So we'll see if anything we do can sort of shore that up a little bit. But in terms of the main deck, that's kind of what we're looking at here. Cyber-wise is real interesting. We're playing Fate from History. Again, very good against Affinity and Auras. I'm playing 4 Sowing Microspawn because, again, it's very easy to ramp into. And, I don't know, I kind of want to give Eldrazi a taste of their own medicine. And combined with Ghost Quarters, it actually gives us a pretty decent land destruction package. A couple Soul Guide Lantern. Think about changing these back into Rest in Pieces. However, in terms of like actual white mana we can produce, we only have 4 starting towns and 4 Noble Hierarchs. So it's a little tough, which also might make you question why we're playing Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, and Grand Cenobite. And I found we can actually cast these pretty well with Delighted Halflings. But again, mana base, these Glass Pool Mimics are some flex slots. We can probably change around the number of basics and stuff, so we might make these easier to cast. But I haven't had a problem yet, he said despairingly. And then just another big top end if we end up playing those like grindy mid-range decks. We want to be able to sort of go bigger than they can in the late game if they start removing our engine pieces. So that's where we're at. Let's get into some games and see how we do. Of course, first hand is rough. Okay. Oh, chat, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? It's always one of those days. We're gonna get Inquisitioned. Oh yeah, it's happening, boys. Right off the rip. It's happening, huh? And that's okay, baby. Let me... Opponent might take my Plague on. Let me update stream a little bit while we're chilling. Okay, Fnatic was a good pickup. Like I said, we do have some really good like late game inevitability. It's just, can we get there? Opponent on Null, Priest of Oblivion. This makes me think Graveyard Centric. Maybe Reanimator. Probably Reanimator. I'm going to hold on to this K command. I think we might make a guy and draw a card. End of turn here. And that way our Plagon draws an extra card here. I'll also take an additional land. Riddler is also great off the top. I think we're just going to hardcast Riddler instead. Makes our Fanatic a little beefier. He does have Menace, so we're still taking 4. Invoke Despair. You got it. That hurt, chat. Ow. So we're dead next turn. Potentially. Probably. Yeah. Okay. That was rough. Too slow. Opponent's not really doing anything powerful. Is this only ETB if it was kicked? It was. I would assume Shieldred and stuff too. We might bring in Big Mama. Crawling Ritual is probably still fine. We can drop a Nursery. We probably only need one Elish Norn. We're just going to drop a Nursery for an Elish Norn. On the play, hopefully we can ramp a little faster than he can pick our hand apart. I like this hand. Again, still not as fast as I'd like it to be, but I think we'll be okay. Especially without a turn 1 play from them. Ooh, give me a Playdon. Playdon is a crazy card, chat. I also think the Trackhand Trainer that we played in Mono Blue Lockmare last stream is also a crazy card. And it makes me sad that no one plays those. We're going to play out our Ice Still here. We might get eaten alive, but we can at least grab something from the grave. There goes our Crawling Ritual. Next turn, we'll probably just try and Fanatic plus Plagon. Okay, yeah, so he's just on real slow. Nothing going on. I like that, chat. We could see Damnation, potentially. But I feel pretty confident in my hand at the moment. We're going to outdraw the opponent pretty easily. Shoulder kind of sucks, but we have K-Command. We can actually start headed towards an Emrakul here. Interesting, he ate that first. He's a go for the throw. Okay. So he's just playing removal heavy stuff, which I think is fine. We're just going to rebuy the Fanatic. Let's jam this. We'll play a Woodlands, and we'll swing for 1. Pass back. We have Emmy plus Riddler. We can play Yavimaya's Toast next turn, so in case we try if we find a Sapling Nursery, it only costs 2. Could see an Invoke coming up soon. There's the Shieldred like we thought. We're gonna stop on our turn and eat that. How many things do I want to make? Should I just make a full 5? I think so. Beautiful. Second Yavimaya is pretty good. I think to start, I just want to evoke this. We find Calling Ritual. That's interesting. Do we have anything good in the graveyard here? Not particularly. You know what? Let's just attack for 5. Like I said, Invoke still hits us decently. We could see a Damnation or something coming up, but we have Riddler in the chamber. Not very worried. Watch us just get, like, clobbered, chat. Meat Hook Massacre. Only for 2. Okay. It's annoying with our things, but, I don't think it does a whole lot. We're kind of just chilling. Beautiful. Let's... How much mana do we have? Enough, right? So if we go green, colorless, green, we can activate Woodland to put a Fasund into play. And then we could hardcast Riddler and at least get a trigger off of both of those. Pretty good. Then we can tap this for Ice Till. Trigger again. Put a other Yavimaya. Maybe find something to mill. Starting Town's pretty good. Mill again. And then hopefully next turn we'll see. How much mana do we have? 8, 10. We're at 14. So if he doesn't kill our Fanatic, we can just hardcast Emrakul. Soul Shatter. Pretty good, pretty good. No thoughtseize, please. Oh no, Chad, he saw the Emrakul. Hardcast Emmy. Play a land. Swing for 2. Untap. Play a Greenshell. Disgusting, chat. Absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Beautiful. All right, let's run to game 3. Remember we died to a Null Priest of Oblivion? Then we just hardcast an Emrakul? That's what we like to see, boys. I'm sorry, I'm not vibing with this music. No. Yes. Is it greedy of me? I don't think so. Let's try that. Oh, this is better, chat. These are some better tunes. All right, let's see if we get Thoughtseized. We haven't been Thoughtseized yet. We've been Inquisition. Opponent does not have it. That was a great draw. Let's see if he pushes our Fanatic. Murderous Rider. You got it, Super Chief. Take Command's pretty good. Let's Rumble here. I'll take a Breeding Pool. We can just Greenshell next turn. He might Childred us. Or just hardcast. You got it. Chat, that is kind of menacing, I won't lie. But we have a 4/6 with Reach. At least for a turn. Don't know if it's going to save us, though. Invoke Despair sucks here. But if he kills it... Okay, he didn't spend 4 mana. We can rumble plus playdown next turn. Now this is interesting, because I kind of want to keep both those Dronuses, so I think I have to take Emmy. Okay, and now we're in Take Command territory for Applesauce. Again, Invoke Despair sucks. Gladbridge Troll. Chat, what is our opponent doing? Does it have haste? It does. It's funny that it makes our playdown draw 4 cards. He takes the playdown for some reason. We'll sack. We might just tap. We might exile and tap, to be honest. Okay. Do we want to do that now? Or do we want to wait for his turn? We'll chill for a second. It's 4 mana, right? Indeed. We can do it for... do we feel the need to... I guess we make the Scions... We're making, what, 5 Scions here? Yeah, we might get, we could get Meat Hook Massacred. Which is fine, I think. Do we have anything good in here? We have another Greenshell. Soul Hunter deals 1 damage for each swamp you control. Chat, our opponent is on some wild cards today. Second Greenshell is gross. We find that. Second green. Let's hardcast a Fanatic. There's a chance we're dead to a second Rakshasa. There's also a chance we're dead to a Grey Merchant. Or a... anything. Oh my god, chat. Oh, what the fuck? Chat, why are my opponents playing cards like that? Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. This deck feels nutter butters, though, I will say. Troll is a bad card. However, I think we played that with Illness in the ranks one time. Chat, we're gonna buy a pack because we're cool like that. Ba-ba-dum-bum. But I've had quite a few... Ooh, Doran. I've had quite a few games where I just, like, lose in game 3 to, like, random things lately. I had a Mardu deck play Ruinous Ultimatum against me the other day. And then I faced... remember when we played Upheaval? I faced a Bant Upheaval deck. Oh, and I won that one. But, like, where are people getting Upheavals from? What's going on there, boys? Alright. This is kind of slow, huh? Are we gamers, though? Are we gaming, chat? I'm gaming. You gaming? I'm gaming. We're gonna try it. We're gamers, as they say. The old 3-lander with no turn 1 or 2 plays. Maybe he'll turn 1 Ornithopter, and then we can kill it with Cage Man. That'll be great. We're gonna leave on Coast in case we do need to cast Change Command for some reason. Chat, we're against soldiers. We've trained our whole lives for this. This is the exact reason we're playing. The exact reason we are playing Calling Ritual. Now, are we going to be able to get a Calling Ritual going? Probably not. We're not that good at this game. But I am excited to see what opponent's splashing blue for. There you go. Cage Man came in pretty handy there. Lets us Greenshell. Actually, lets us Sapling Nursery too. Which might be... Well, we'll see if we top it a land, because in that case we might hit Nursery then. Then the following turn we can try and Greenshell. However, if we find a land, we can do both, because we can Greenshell, Fanatic will tap for 4. Either way, we need a land though, right? Second Recruitment Officer. We're gonna bring in our Elish Norns. Opponent swings for 2. No blocks. Chat, land. That's not a land. You know what? Let's just jam the Greenshell. Maybe we get like reprieved or something. I don't know. But we'll play a 4/6 turtle and see where that gets us. We get a trigger. Land? Shit. Chat, we had one job. Does he have the fragment? No. Does he have Flood Mob? Maybe. Does he have Path to Exile? Maybe. He's playing soldiers. No attacks. Beautiful. Chat, where the fuck is our land? Give me a land. Give me a land. What the fuck? Chat, I couldn't find one. That's okay. I'm waiting to get like blown out by something. Not that card though. Opponent, what are you doing? No attacks. Okay. At this point, chat, we found it. We should be able to, like, go off a little bit here. And just create a board that he can't really come back from. Is the plan. Rumble's pretty good. Okay, let's Plagon and just draw 7 cards. Wow. The lands are nowhere to be found, huh? We should probably play this Ice Till. There's a land! Chat, we did it! Second Nursery. We can actually afford to play that. And then we can afford to play Ice Till. Okay, opponent scoops it up. I feel empowered from that one. I'm just feeling Big Mama Ellie. Yeah, maybe drop M. Ice Till's not as good in this matchup. He's a rather straightforward aggro deck. I don't think we're going to really be Ghost Quarter looping that much. Everything else feels fine. Chat, the other day, I got annihilated by a Black-Red Goblins Aristocrats deck. Like, absolutely dumpstered. And I was very impressed. It was playing, like, Bogart Mischief. The new guy that, whenever, it was, like, Munitions Expert, Bogart Mischief, Siege Chain, Commander. And then, like, every time, he had, like, Skirk Prospector as his sack outlet. With, like, Goblin Trap Finder and stuff. It was disgusting. Also, that new 1-mana Black Gobbo that, like, blows up something when it dies with power 2 or less is pretty good. Oh, chat, I'm tired. All right. Game 2. We're trying to see what opponent brings in against us. Very fast hand to start. I like this a lot. Opponent, turn 1, 3-man Inspector. Beautiful. I don't know if we want to maximize Plagon here, or we just kind of want to rush to something bigger. Take Command's pretty good. I think we're just gonna play a Plagon. It's a good blocker, draws us 2 cards. Be nice if we could find a Yavimaya here. Find a Riddler instead. I'll take that. Next turn, we'll probably hold up K-Command or a Rumble. Frozen, GOAT players are in shambles right now. But to be honest, neither of those were very impressive so far. What's the one, the hybrid one first? Where did someone post those? I know we just got a bunch of Commander stuff. Chat, that's Big Mama Ellie coming in hot from downtown. If we Rumble, we can still exile something for 1. Let's just hold on. I'm just gonna hold on to Cake Man. Yeah, 5 mana, 5/5. Zephyr Sentinel. Okay, I'm just gonna exile that now because it's annoying. That's not a good soldier, chat. Grand Goat Napper, 4 mana, 3/4. Spells you control have affinity for goats is kind of funny. That's quite a line of text. Target non-goat creature perpetually becomes a goat. And then conjure a card named Goat Nap. Goat Nap is what? 3 mana steal, it gets +2/+0 if it's a goat. Second Plagon. We're just gonna hard cast Elishnorn and see if he has a response. I'm sure he has Reprieve or something. Oh, no more lies. That works for me. It's a 3/4 for 4. It is a rogue. It is a rogue. No, it has to be the blue-white split, like the mana cost. So you can cast it for double blue, red. You can cast it in like any color combination. Is that correct? You can cast it for double white, double red, and a black, double white, double red, and a blue, double black, and a green. You can cast it for basically whatever the fuck you want. Protection from monocolored is a nice line. I think I'll take another Plagon. Are we just gonna draw a shit ton of cards? Yeah, let's just draw another round of cards. We could swing in and pay 3 to, He might... I actually don't mind if he counters a Plagon here. Valorous stance. Hell yeah, opponent. Opponent's out here gaming. And sacking a clue. Hell yeah. I think we're really just gonna outdraw our opponent by a lot. Alright. We're almost at nursery mana. If we can find a Rumble into a Yavimaya, that'd be sweet. What good hybrid cards are there? Maybe we'll look after this. Boros Reckoner? Chat? Double Boros Reckoner's Blasphemous Act our opponent? Hell yeah. Give me a Yavimaya. Give me a Yavimaya. Give me a Yavimaya. Fuck. That's okay. You think my opponent will counter this? Probably. We're gonna try and cast it anyways. Gain control of target creature till end of turn. Untap that creature. Oh, it gets +3/+0. I mean, it's definitely cool in like if you claim the Firstborn, you can play Phyrexian. Whatchamacallit? Phyrexian Tower to sack whatever you steal. Sapphire Sentinel, dude. Unless someone wants to pull up Scryfall for me and Cathar. Okay, so he brought in Enchantment Hate. I'm telling you, what's up with everyone playing Snail's Pace lately? No offense to opponent, even though I feel like I always say that and I feel offensive. But you're playing a very straightforward blue-white aggro list. I don't think there's a lot of decision-making happening. That's mean. I'm mean, chat. I'm sorry. Opponent, I didn't mean that. We literally played Soldiers like 2 weeks ago. Valiant Veteran. You got it, Super Chief. How do you... Thalia. I do like Thalia. How do you... Oh, is hybrid. That's how you do it, chat. Okay, well, let's see what we draw here. Good old Riddler, baby. Are we just gonna try and riddle our way to victory? I think so. Let's just riddle our way to victory. Oh, chat! We found it, baby. We found it. We found the Riddler. We found the Riddler and the nursery and the Yavimayas, and we're killing it. Take a minute to decide when they were on the play the other day. You know, that's a tough decision. I mean, there's like cool stuff like Arcanist Owl and It just copies, right? It doesn't make it non-legendary anything. Whenever you cast a spell with a hybrid mana in its cost, you may choose new targets for the copy. Okay. I mean, it's kind of, it's sweet with the new incarnations. Gets to double all their evoke effects, but it's also 5 mana. Is there, it's a what? A spirit avatar? I don't know if there's anything good in terms of spirits. That seems very much like a brawl card. Maybe you could like wombo combo with Burning Tree Emissary. Chat, you want to see me double block this man's Cathar's Commando? Because that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be really funny. Burning Tree gives you 4 mana. Cheering Crowd doesn't help you cast it. Sorry, I'm just looking at Scryfall stuff as we're playing this game. Sorry, people on YouTube. I feel like if you're going to play it, you need something that just kind of wins when you cast it. What's crack-a-lack, Brave? I set up a new thing that's supposed to link to the Jank Tank after a certain amount of time. But I don't know how it works. So, chat, our opponent has to be playing on mobile. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hi, opponent. Can I play out my whole hand? I think I can. We have so many Riddlers. Draw a few cards. Play a Nursery. Play one of these. Swing for 8. Pass back. He might block with Sentinel. He does not. Our opponent is really taking their time. Valiant Veteran, you got it. Puts a counter on everything. Opponent, we have lots of blockers. I don't quite know the game plan here. Emptiness. Could it do anything with like Expansion Explosion? You get to copy something twice. But why would you play a 5 mana card? I don't really think there's anything. We could play it in 3 Little Pigs. Chat. All the pigs are. Ooh, chat. Our opponent's just dead, right? He just swung and I have 3 bodies in the air. Whoa. Sorry, opponent. Okay, chat. So we lost to a man playing mono black, and then we destroyed some soldiers. We didn't even see Calling Ritual, and we didn't even need it. Because we're gamers. Okay, we'll try it. A little slow. We'll see what we can do with it. I'm not super sold on this hand. Calling Ritual makes it better. Opponent on Rumble with Coco. Chat, what is my opponent playing? Val combo? I don't know how good my Val combo is. I'd like to find a black source. Those are not black sources, chat. I think I want to keep hitting my land drops here. Hey, chat, look, it did the thing. Oh, why is there no space? Let's just hard cast our Ice Till. I have a feeling we're going to see like a Coco here. Or like a Cord for 1, but probably a Coco. Ah, it is Val combo, chat. We figured, right? We really need a black source, but we don't even have a time to respond there. Val combo is probably real tough for us. I guess I just bring in, like, Big Mama. I guess we can bring the other one, because Emrakul, there's no sense in us. We're kind of just, like, all in on trying to find Ritual, Elish Norn, or Elish Norn here, right? So we want to be very, like, ramp-centric. So we're probably okay, like, keeping the Riddler, but then we can, like, drop, like, the Nurseries and the Ice Till. Fate for Mystery doesn't do anything. Soul Guy, he's playing Luris, but I don't think that does much either. I think this is just a bad matchup. We don't really have anything for this besides K-Command. If we can, like, ramp into an early Ritual and he decides to commit cleanly to the board without holding up anything, we'll be fine. But that doesn't make sense, chat. That's just me dreaming an impossible dream. Meanwhile, I'm over here. This is a lot of dig. There's a lot of ways to dig. We can at least look for a K-Command. Sylvan Safekeeper makes our job way harder. We do have Odawara, which protects us from... Is this colorless? No, Shroud. Ritual plus a land to cast it is pretty good. Warning of the Sky. Okay, so far, opponent's got nothing going on. I like that. Okay, so far, opponent's got nothing going on. We like this, chat. Oh. He bottoms and passes. Okay. We don't really have any... we'll just do it anyways. We'll just make some green mana. And we'll add Yorion to our pool and pass. Wasn't the best Calling Ritual. We might have been okay just chilling. Trelasara. Maybe a tapped land here. Correct. We find Ice Till. Do we want to just double dig here? Or do we want to play Ice Till and ramp? If he has Coco on top, that kind of sucks, huh? But if he has Coco in hand, there's not much we can do about that besides hold up an Odawara, and we're gonna die the next turn anyways. So I feel like it's better if we just double draw here. At least. Find another Calling Ritual. So if he doesn't just kill us next turn, that's good. But not great. But at least we can Ice Till off of it if we survive. Chat, he has the Coco anyways. Okay. Okay, chat. We take that. We take those. We take those all day. Give me another green mana. What do I want to do here? Do we just want to play Ice Till? Probably. Blue source. Mill. Alright. Chat, we're not dead yet. I'd like a Ghost Quarter, too. A Ghost Quarter would make me feel good about myself. K-Command is excellent. I think we're just going to hold on to that for a moment. Let's just see if we can find another land into the yard that's not Odawara. We can. Chat, we're so good at this game. Beauteous. Do we have enough to... If we do this, we can still take command for 3. No Cocoa from opponent. Chat, I'm feeling good and I'm looking good. Second K command is even better. I probably played that in sequence wrong, correct? It's probably better for me to just play the Quantum Riddler straight up and then use the 4 mana from Ronus to hold up command. He really find a Coco, or is he just courting? He's just courting. Making a treasure. That's fine. Cool. Big Mama is here to save the day. We're actually somewhat close to her casting, but we need a untapped white source, and that was not an untapped white source, chat. Blue, blue, black, green, blue. Let's just play another Riddler. Greenshell gives what? +2/+2? So 2, 4. Not worth it yet, right? But if we can hold up K commands. Still worried he has, like... We could have killed him, but I'm worried if I tapped out, he's just going to do something in response. Okay, chord for 2 is fine. We can do this for 5. And then hold up second K commands. And then Fasun kills him on the following turn. We're gonna kill his innkeeper in response. Okay, chat. That went pretty well. We have game against stuff, but we just gotta make sure it lines up. Calling a double calling ritual there basically won us the game. This deck feels strong. It's just, can we play it right? Riddler, Hierarch. Again, a lot of ways to dig. We have a black source if we find a ritual, and we can ramp into it pretty quickly. I don't love it, chat. We should probably change the sideboard, if we're being honest. I just copied a sideboard from something else, but Rumble's good here. Maybe. I feel like opponent's just gonna be faster than us. That gives him turn 3 Coco. We find a black source. We have to find a ritual or a rotate commands. But okay, or we find an Elish Norn. Chat, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Opponent just has to cast 2 cards. Then we die. Cry? He can chord for 2 at the moment. Chat, top deck of the century, are you ready? Holy shit, chat. Am I the best there ever was? Am I the best there ever was, chat? I think I might be the best there ever was. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I think it's possible. Ooh, chat. We're so good at this game. Do I have enough for this? And I have enough for a Greenshell, baby? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Next goal is to play Elish Norn. How are we going to do that? We have to play Halfling plus Ronus. Oh, wait. Don't we just have... Oh, no. We don't have Elish Norn in there. Okay. So let's do this first. Get a trader on Greenshell. Sure. I'll take a Yavimaya. Doesn't matter. And then next turn, we Elish Norn, and it should be GG's, hopefully. Praven, you're right. We manifested for ourselves this time. Chat, imagine playing Val combo and losing to the guy... Oh, shit. Chat, we found the other one. Oh, does anything feel better? Does anything feel better? Did we just 2-1 Veil combo? Chat, you all saw that, right? The best top deck of the century. That was pretty good. I had fun that match. This deck feels very strong. I think we just gotta... I think my sideboard needs some updating. I wish... I want to... Okay, hold on. Let me stop. Match 4 with a decent hand with Cradle. We can actually... if we hit our land drops on curve, we can play this on turn 3. We'll have 3 lands plus 2 mana. This will get reduced. What does Leyline mean? Zoo? Or Elvish Mystic? That's scary, chat. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, just Devo. Okay. We can play second Nursery next turn. Opponent is ramping much harder than us. SeaWorld scared you as a kid. Why? I don't know if I've ever... Oh, no, I've been to SeaWorld. Okay. Chat, looks like opponent's gonna ramp harder than us. Also, why are we facing a silver? It's that time of the night, huh? Oh, he's got the little trophy thing. Okay, so wait, how do I edit this? So if I hit backspace and just hit space, will that save? Wait, but does that actually show a link? Can you click on that link in chat? Oh, you can. That's good. What's happening? Are we getting liquid metal coating? Or are we getting, like, one ringed? fish water scare you? Oh, I'm sorry, Craven. We're doing liquid mineral coating. Let's see if he does it on our upkeep. Of course he does. You got it, Super Chief. Ice Tail is pretty hot. Plum's trying to what? Start eating our lands, but we have Ice Tail Explorer, so it doesn't really matter. See a second storm the festival here, maybe. Might be worth us ghost quartering. We're gonna blow that up now, just in case he like hits a Kiora. But he might just go for like a Chroma's Memorial, Cityscape Leveler, Platinum Angel, something big. Yeah, Portal of Phyrexia. I think we just... What do we want to sack here? These three, keep the Ice Tail. I need a second Nykthos anyways. Chat, this one's probably bad for us too. He also had a Leyline Nykthos hand right off the rip, which doesn't help us. But if he's on 8 Leyline, I don't think we outcompete that. Plus, Crawling Ritual doesn't help here much. So we'll probably... I'll take the 11. We'll probably swap Crawling Ritual for Fade from History, and then just try and bring in a bigger top end. I mean, we can Ghost Quarter him again. So we can Ghost Quarter him twice, make double Tree Folks. That doesn't seem great. Let's tap for... yeah. Let's... Ghost toward our own breeding pool. And go get a black source. Ghost toward her again. Play the Fanatic. Do we have anything else relevant in our graveyard? He gets a Riddler. And then we can swing and kill the Karn. Okay, chat. He gets our Riddler. And he gets to storm this turn. That was a better turn than I thought we'd have, to be honest. We can play second Nursery and just start cranking out Tree Folks, but we'll see. Riddler's annoying. That's our Riddler, chat. I mean, I guess we can also trade out both of... Do we want him to get a Karn back? Not really. But we kind of have to double block here, right? I guess we could just kill the Pelupranos. See, now in my opinion, I feel like you might want to double swing first. And then you can put Cavalier to put one of these back on top of your library. And then you could storm afterwards. I know he might lose, but he should still have enough devotion. Unless he just has second Karn in hand and I'm an idiot, chat. Unless that happens. Alright, what are we doing next turn? I don't know yet. How many we have? Okay, there's the Achroma's Memorial. We've been waiting for that, chat. Does this give him indestructible? No. That's exactly 7. Plus they all have trample, chat. That's kind of rough. We're dead. We needed one more turn. Yeah, I don't know why you're playing mono green over Eldrazi, but this man's doing it, and he's doing great. So what I say, I don't think we really want Ritual. I think our top end's fine. Does Little Norn do anything? ETB-wise? Cavalier? That's about it, right? So maybe like Ulamog fades. I'm tempted to bring in micro spawns. I don't know if K Command's doing a ton here. K Command's not really doing anything, huh? I don't know. This is just a tough matchup. Because they're kind of doing the same thing we're doing, but they're designed, like, once they hit their ramp, they're designed to, like, close out the game, where we're designed to just, like, stall. Jesus. Okay. I do like to turn 2 Plague on, chat. But we'll actually probably turn 2 Rumble so we can get a micro spawn going. Let's see if opponent leads on Leyline again. I've been doing this for, what, 3 years? Dude, tell me about it. It's like, you know, freaking people at the Hibachi, you know? They've been doing the Onion Volcano since 08. Try to get something new. We've seen the fucking Onion Volcano, dude. Okay. I'll take that, chat. Let's sit here for a second and play some mind games with him. Make him think we're doing some crazy shit. Mono green versus Eldrazi matchup bad for mono green. Seems like they're maybe a turn slow. Oh, I'm not saying, I'm saying I feel like Eldrazi just does what they do better. I don't know what the actual, maybe you're not even talking about that, you're just saying in general. I think Eldrazi's better, right? Because mono green's only big because, okay, we're gonna send it. Mono green's only on par because of Nykthos. And most Eldrazi decks can jam a micro spawn on turn 2 or 3. Or turn 3. Plus, if you're like a Chalice build and you throw that on 1 against like Sprawls and stuff. Ooh, chat. This does not slow our opponent down. It does have Fade from History. However, that's a turn 4 cast. So I'm going to say no to that one, and I will say yes to this one. It's funny here, because Quantum Riddler is actually probably the worst. We need to dig, so I think we're going to throw this Sapling back. Opponent, you got Leyline for me? You do not. That's good. And we find a Ghost Quarter. That's also good. Maybe a Poly from here? You sprawl. Okay, we, Azusa. Do you have a Nykthos? No. Good for me. We're gonna blow up the Utopia Sprawl, just because we can. We're gamers here, chat. We don't hide from that fact. Was that on green? It was. Let's play Noble Hierarch and pass back. Alright, opponent still has 4 mana here. Ultra Troll is fine. And nothing else. That's great. Let's Ice Till. Ghost Quarter. Chat, do you think I can just start Ghost Quartering his ass? Or not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Do I want to block? Not really. Are we just playing Riddler? Probably. Second troll? Okay. Chat, we will indeed. Ooh, piece of candy. Let's go green, play out the second Yavimaya, and then hardcast the Riddler. Beautiful draw. And then let's rumble. I'm just gonna take Glass Bolt Mimic here, because it's gonna be cheaper. And then no attacks. Okay, strong start. Opponent is at Nykthos mana? No, they are not. Good for us. What you got for me? He does have the Nykthos. Does he have the mana to cast it? No. So we get a chance to snipe it. I'm okay with single block and him throwing that on something else, because we can just double Ghost Quarter if we want next turn. Which I think is what we're going to do. Alright, so let's Ghost Quarter 1. And let's Ghost Quarter 2. I feel pretty good about this game, chat. Let's mimic the Riddler. Another green source is hot. Chat, I really just want to keep Ghost Ordering him. That makes me feel bad. Let's play Halfling. No attacks. Let's chill for a second. We're doing fine. Jorah's fine. Yeah. Chat, we just beat Mono Green. That was pretty good. Did I see employers release a vid talking about historic bans and nerfs? I did not. I was very busy at work today. Was that today or over the weekend? I'm just not tapped in. All right, boys. We're gonna maul this hand. We finally got in a game. It took us a little while, but we're here. What match is this? I don't even know. What are we? We're on match. Oh shit, chat. Hell yeah, opponent. You better be playing blue-black fairies. And it better not be rogues. It better be fairies. Fairies, fairies, fairies. Fairies, fairies. But yeah, in my opinion, put me in charge of historic. That is a good draw, chat. Let me just play my 4/6 with reach. Incredible. Wait, no, this is match 5, right? This is match 5. I don't even know where we are. We just sat through the queue for like 10 minutes. Even if they changed daily rewards, I doubt it would change anything. They'd have to rework a lot. But spikes are spikes. Timmies are Timmies. Johnnies are Johnnies. I have to discard and sack. If he what? Oh, he has to pay one to do that. Does he have a 1-mana kill spell? Annihilating Glare. Of course he does, chat. We have to discard? Alright. We need what? a blue source? That's not a blue source, chat. Let's... Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go blue. Do we just... Hold on. Do we just want to draw a fuck ton of cards? That's kind of our best bet here, right? So if we go green, blue, let's Riddler first. Draw 2. Tap this for a blue. Tap this for green. Calling Ritual. No. Let's not Ritual. Let's Playdon. That's pretty good. Chat, we could Ritual. It doesn't get rid of... Okay. If we can get a nursery going, I think we're fine. Sorry. I previously said standard is fun. I would like to retract that statement. Hell yeah, Brave. So this, what does this do on Connect? Oh, nothing. It's just on ETB. Each player discards a card and sacks. This card's pretty good. Kinda. I don't know what you would play it in. Tasha? Can we beat a Tasha? We can beat a Tasha. This is no longer just straight blueback fairies, huh? Opponent is making me discard. Actually, we'll discard a Calling Ritual. Okay, chat. So in this case, we can Sapling Nursery, land, make a guy, make a whatever. We can turn on Playdon, but we can't buff. I think I just want to draw another set of cards. So we're going to copy our Playdon and draw 5. Trigger, beautiful. Change command, we got nothing. Okay. Chat, you think opponent plays board wipes? Do we want to shuffle? No, let's get rid of our Calling Ritual. He has a 7/5, which hurts, but we have 3 blockers. And then we're only, what, 3 lands away from a full-powered Greenshell? So if we Greenshell into a K command, we should be able to kill him next turn. Yeah, I get what you mean. Drown in the lock. Okay, chat, he's annoying. He killed my Greenshell because he's a meanie. And Wizards of the Coast is relatively greedy, yeah? Dusting would certainly help people like me. But, probably no one else. Bitter Blossom. You got it, Super Chief. Alright, chat. So let's go... It kind of sucks, but let's go Greenshell. Trigger. Beautiful. Tap this for green. Let's tap both of these for green. Let's kill that. And make... How many? 8? Yeah, let's just do 8. Kill that, make 8 guys. Trigger Greenshell 8 times. Dump some lands on the field. See, now this is the point where we might get a little crazy. And then we just wombo combo from there. Okay. That felt pretty good. It does seem there's... It's kind of weird that he's playing Annihilating Glare, huh? Oh, no, he's playing Bitter Blossom. So let's also assume he's playing Bitter Bearer. Bitter Bearer? I think we only really care about Elish Norn, yeah? We could probably eventually Ghost Quarter loop him, but that's late game. Fate from History. We might see some Grave Hate come in. Elish Norn's interesting. But probably not great. I do think I want to keep Big Daddy in. Ritual's probably actually pretty good. We just didn't see it in full force. So we can probably drop Ice Till. Maybe like a single Nursery. I do like Riddler. I'd rather have Riddler over Nursery. Just depends on how fast you can acquire cards. It would just set the rate of dust to the rate you would get a wild card. That's also true. Because Wizard loves money. Sure. Let's try it. It's kind of interesting. This deck feels really good, chat. If we like tune our sideboard, Una's Blackguard, you got it. Let's rumble. We need to hit our next land drop, right? I don't know if we just want a Greenshell or if we're gonna, we'll see. Where's my I didn't do it. Don't yell at me. Let's just jam. Let's see if we get countered. Oh, no, we don't. That's good. Give me land. Hell yeah. No, those are, yeah, this is the last deck I think I have. Okay, opponent scoops it up. Good for us. Chat, this deck's like a monster. 4-1. This deck feels good. All right, we're playing an extra one because I'm having fun with this deck and we're doing pretty well. I think this deck's definitely... If you look up... a lot of my inspiration came from Kepler's. I hope I'm saying that right. I always forget how to pronounce that. But then if you go on MTG decks... Ooh, chat, we found an Emrakul. Right? Cube April has been playing this deck this month? As of January 19th, with a 7, he's been playing basically the same shell without Nursery. Sorry, opponent. Now I'm the one who's playing slow. And he's 71. He's 28-11. His one does. He's not playing Sapling. He's just. Ah, shit, chat. All right, guys. You know the drill. We gotta find Calling Ritual or we die. But the core of the deck is good. It's just, is our version good enough? I think so. Opponent splashing green here. We might see a shelter here, or maybe just Demonic Ruckus or something. Yeah, shelter by Ghost. Now that we're playing Calling Ritual main board, I think this match can be better. I hope. But this is one of the decks like we either have or we don't. It's really hard to not die. Oh shit, chat! Chat, we need to find a black source of mana. Go, 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 go. Black source of mana. Black source of mana. Go, 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 go. We need Starting Town, Llanowar Wastes, or... I don't know. Ah! Oh, swamp! Chat, we found a swamp! Should I play Playgon? Playgon, go! Alright, now we just have to just not die next turn. Or... we don't get our Delighted Halfling removed. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Yeah! Alright, heart of the cards, UD boy. Heart of the cards, UD boy. I mean, we could just die here anyways. Like, double Ethereal. Okay. So that road gets him Ethereal Armor or Glitter. And we take 1, 2, 3... Okay. Okay. Does he have Ethereal Armor? That doesn't kill us. Oh, fuck. Chat. That puts it to 7 plus 5. Okay, we're not dead. Unless he has one more. Hell yeah, chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, now do you think he plays Stubborn Denial? Or Spell Pierce? It doesn't really matter, does it? Let's just see what happens. Stubborn Denial, Spell Pierce. Stubborn Denial, Spell Pierce. Hell yeah, opponent! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I like what's going on here, boys. We're not dead yet, baby. We're not dead yet. But we are close. Oh! Fuck yeah. Alright. Whew. That was by the skin of our teeth. We're bringing in Fade from History and Big Mama. I don't think Emmy's going to do much for us. K-Command's going to make some blockers, but there's a good chance that, well, I guess we'll keep it. Nurseries, whatever. Greenshells, whatever. Ice Till's not doing a whole lot for us. Run it back. And our goal is to just draw Ritual and Fade from History. What does... Sorry, I got real loud. What do these decks play against me? Do they just bring in counter magic? Probably. Remember when I ritualed that guy and he died? That was funny. Remember when we beat Mono Green Devotion? That was also funny. But anyways, back to talking about, like... Ooh, chat. Now, this is a very interesting hand. Because we don't really have much to do besides play a Ritual. If we get our Fanatic sniped off a Shelter by Ghost, we're kind of just boned, right? Elish Norn, we're not casting with his hand. And Riddler's not playable. So I think we have to maul. Yeah, we're gonna maul again. Oh, hell yeah, baby! Chat! Arena likes me. Let's see if we can... Oh, shit, he's playing the Boggle, boys. He's playing the Boggle. But yeah, Arena really likes me today. I don't know what's going on. Do we know... Is he green-white, or do we... He's Bance, right? We saw, the lifelink thing. Bant Boggles. Also, interesting playing Feather of Flight as well. We'll just draw a couple cards. Okay. I guess Nursery is what we're going to try and head for here. Did our music stop, chat? We're out of tunes. Spirit Dancer. Now, what is this Confluence representing? Can I survive another turn? Now, it might have been a mistake there to... I feel like that was like a Stubborn Denial or something. Should I have just forced him to have it? Probably. But, there's a chance we get punished really hard for that here. I probably should have just went for it, huh? He needs, like, double ethereal armor to kill me. Holding up mana yet again. Alright, we just gotta go for it. Yeah. This makes me feel like it's, like, heroic intervention. Let's just see. We're gonna kill our side of the board. And if he has it, then we're just dead anyways. Indestructible? Oh, slip out the back. Okay. We get to make some mana. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us. We're just dead. We can Ghost Order his mana confluence. But we're dead. Okay. So what did we learn there? It is bottles. What did we learn there? We probably should have just ritualed. We could take him off Spirit Dancer. And at least prevented him from drawing a couple extra cards there. I really thought it would be like a Spell Pierce or something. My bad. I read it wrong, chat. I read it wrong. All right. Jesus Christ. Yeah! Arena really likes me today. I like that we keep getting these hands. Like, honestly, I might just... Well, let's see what he plays. Turn 1 bottle. Thought Partition. That doesn't really do much against Calling Ritual. Ooh, chat. Chat, we got 2 Calling Rituals. So, is this just... How does this work? Does that mean X is just 0? Or is X 3? Is X just 0? This just costs 5 mana? Okay, I figured. So, he's holding up Slip Out the Back here, correct? So we'll just make him have it. Yeah, okay. I think so. It just removes X completely, right? Please, please cast another spell. Fuck me. I have another one! Yeah! Get fucked! What am I doing? Give me Yorion. I can at least bounce Playdon and draw 2 cards and make a 4/5. Draw Luris? Please? Please just draw Luris. Yes. Yes, chat. Give me a Greenshell. Yes! Get aggressive! Go, go, go! Alright, chat, we can do it. I believe in us. Plays that and gets to replay one thing and do nothing else. Probably a Light Pause. Okay, plays a Light Pause. Single mana. Oh, no, he's got nothing else. Beautiful. Okay. Fade from History. Sick draw, bro. Do I want to bounce the Greenshell here, too? I don't think so. I'm going to swing with it. I should have swung with it first and then Yorion, right? But actually, in that case, let's bounce. Let's do both. Or we don't bounce the green shell. No, let's bounce the green shell. Ooh, chats. Why is my sequencing so bad lately? Okay. 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 Incredible. What are we getting rid of? Get rid of that. I kind of want this other land. But we got rid of it. Okay, I guess we can do a lot here. There's still a chance we die. Unless opponent just straight up doesn't have anything. That's also really sick for us. Let's try and cast this. For how much? 4? We're going to try and exile his Luris. That's my plan, chat. We get all these Greenshell triggers. Wow. Really not hit. Wow. Okay. I was gonna say, where the hell's all our lands, chat? I think we're gonna copy Greenshell. We just need one more land. He has to block everything. He can still slip out the back. Or indestructible. Okay. Chat, he has to kill us this turn. Which is possible. Maybe. If he... Oh. Maybe not anymore. Shard Mages goes and gets Ethereal. We have an 8/10. Griff Spoon doesn't stop either. Hammer Hands. Oh, chat. Just when you thought we couldn't do it, we did it anyways. Holy shit, this deck feels incredible. Crawling Ritual definitely feels like the right move in this meta. Like I said, the sideboard right now is just trying to for shits and giggles. I feel like you want to. I do like Fade for Mystery. I think you'd want to play some number of like Ashiok or something. We didn't really run into any Scape Shift, but we did see Veil Combo, which we also beat Veil Combo, which was funny. But I like the idea that like you just swap out your top end. Like, we have such a consistent low end here, like, with the ramp and stuff, that you can easily get, like, to 6 mana for Micro Spawn, or 5 for Elish Norn, and 7. And I think that's kind of funny that we're just playing Haymakers over traditional sideboard cards. But it worked. In terms of mana base, like I said, it is a little awkward still to cast, like, these, but between, like, Halfling and Noble Hierarch, I think we're okay. Starting Town, too, hasn't felt too bad to the point where, like, we don't want to play these at all. But mana wise, I think we felt, I don't know if there was any there wasn't like a bad situation where we couldn't cast Ritual off of our black mana, even though we only have what, 9 sources, which is a little low. But I mean, between Rumble and stuff, you can date pretty sweet. These Glasspool Mimics came in pretty handy, too. These were the flex slots I was talking about in the mana base, but these actually were pretty nice to copy Quantum Riddlers and things like that. But Jeez Louise, Nursery plus Greenshell is disgusting. Ice Explorer is disgusting. That just felt good. It just feels good. I think it's a fun take on the older shells. Lets you really play a incredible long game. And did we cast Emrakul today? We did. We casted Emrakul once. We hard casted it. That was sweet too. But this is nice when you get going with like take command plus Greenshell or Nursery and start like churning through your deck too fast to just discard and sort of recycle everything. So I think we'll freeze with this on stream for today, but I'll probably end up gonna try and push to Mythic for this. I'm a little late this month. I haven't been grinding as much off stream. We've just been like crafting some new stuff, but I'll probably grind this one out. But overall, Riddler felt great addition, and Calling Ritual is coming in really clutch lately. So that's my 2 cents on the list. Pretty proud of this one. I like it. But I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.